Joseph Parker is fighting Fabio Wardley in October. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Joseph Parker fought Zhilei Zhang, in which Zhilei Zhang dropped Joseph Parker in round 3. Zhilei Zhang then dropped Joseph Parker in round 8.
Well, he's not. He's boxing
But it wasn't enough because Joseph Parker was still out working and now landing Zhilei Zhang, and Joseph Parker won by decision.
And new WBO interim heavyweight champion.
And after this, Joseph Parker went on to fight Martin McCauley, in which Joseph Parker knocked out Martin McCauley in round 2. Now let's take a look at Fabio's latest performances, in which he fought Frazier Clark for a second time, in which Fabio Wardley knocked out Frazier Clark in round 1.
Hold you now, Wardley.
And after this, Fabio Wardley went on to fight Justice Hooney, in which Justice Hooney started out very fast, landed some great combinations, took control of the fight until Fabio Wardley knocked out Justice Hooney in round 10.
There's all sorts of heavyweight.
Now, this fight is going to be an exciting one since Fabio Wardley has a lot of hype around him, and the winner of this fight will most likely be Alexander Usyk's next fight. But anyways, if we take a look at Fabio Wardley, we see that he's 30 years old, 3 years younger than Joseph Parker, and he stands with an impressive record of 19 wins with 18 knockouts and 1 draw. And when seeing him fight, it is obvious why he has a lot of hype, and that's because he looks to be very dangerous, as he has crazy speed and power. But here's the thing, his last fight against Justice Hooney exposed Fabio Wardley, as it showed that if Wardley ever fights any of the top guys, he won't be able to box with them. As in the fight against Justice Hooney, Fabio Wardley was down on every judge's scorecards as he was getting outboxed before he got that knockout. So that fight showed us that if Fabio Wardley ever fights a high-level fighter who's shown to be a very skilled and smart boxer, there's a big chance that he gets outboxed and loses by decision. And since he's fighting Joseph Parker, who's maybe not known for having crazy power, he's definitely the much more experienced boxer, and he has the skill and speed to outbox and outwork his opponents, something that Fabio Wardley can do at the highest level. So in this fight, I believe we are set to see Fabio Wardley get exposed, as it's clear based off his performances, if he can use his speed and power to hurt and knock out his opponents, there's a big chance that he goes all rounds and he ends up leaving the decision up to the judges. And against Joseph Parker, it's not looking too good for him, because we've seen Joseph Parker get dropped twice by Zhilei Zhang and he still managed to win that fight. So in this fight, Joseph Parker will be the one to come out on top, because the only way that Fabio Wardley can win this fight is by knocking out Joseph Parker, but that's not going to happen because Joseph Parker is going to be the slicker and smarter boxer throughout the whole entire fight, and he will end up outboxing and outworking Fabio Wardley, and he will take the win by decision.